If you want to import a CSV file into your SQL database using DBeaver, here is what you do. First, you find the schema you want to import your CSV data into. The exact names will depend on which database vendor you're using, but you should have a list of schemas here. Right-click on the schema and select Import Data. The data transfer window is shown. In this screen, we have one option, which is CSV, so click Next. A file browser window will appear because DBeaver will prompt you for the file to import. Browse to the location where your CSV is stored, click on the file and click Open, or double-click on the file. I'll be using a CSV file that I used for a recent data analysis project video, which you can view here. The file name is shown at the top of the window here. The target is set to a question mark, which is okay for now. At the bottom of the screen is a range of import settings. This will let you change a range of settings for the import process and for your file. This will depend on the structure of the file and how data is populated in the file. For this file, the defaults should be okay. But if you have any issues during the import process, this is likely the spot to change. The one value I will change is this sample rows count. The default is 100 and I've changed it to 1000, and we can see it is changed because it is bolded. This is the number of rows DBeaver will look at to determine the data types and lengths for the destination table. The more rows, the better the sample size. I had issues with this file with 100 rows, so I increased it and it worked. Let's click Next. The table's mapping step is shown. The new table will be created and called something similar to your file name. I'll leave this as it is, but you can change it here if you want. An important area to check in this step is the column mapping, so click on the Columns button. This will show all of the columns in the CSV file, the names of the new columns that will store this data, and their data type. You can change the data types here if you need to. For example, you may want to increase the size of the integer fields or the length of the text fields. If a field is too small for an imported value, you'll get an error when you import the file later, so you may need to come back here. Let's say I want to rename this first column from country name in quotes to something without quotes, such as country_name. Double-click on the field, enter a new name and press Enter. You can do the same with the target type as well. Click OK when you're done. Back on the data transfer window, click Next. This is the data load settings step. There are a range of settings you can change here that are related to the import process. The defaults have worked for me, but you may want to change them if you have a large file or have an existing table or have a preference. Click Next when you're ready. You'll see the confirmation screen, which summarizes your selections from earlier. Click Proceed to start the import process. The CSV will be imported. It could take a few seconds if you have a few thousand rows like my file, or even longer if you have a large file. You'll see this tab appear when it is finished, which shows you the columns that were imported. Click on the Data tab here and you can see the data inside the table, which came from your CSV file. There are many powerful features within DBeaver, so watch this video next if you want to get an overview of what DBeaver can do and how you can use it to work with your database.